Hey guys, Houston here with threewayfunding.com, and I'm the founder of the three-step system, the fast credit approvals. And today we're going to talk about how to use bank cards like American Express, Bank of America, Capital One business credit cards to build business credit. And a lot of people, they're trying to get to this level because they're thinking about business credit. How do I build my business credit? Well, in terms of building your uh, business credit is different from business funding. And this is one of the things that I keep on trying to remind you of. Business credit is like with your Lowe's, Home Depot, Staples type of thing, and your Net 30 type of thing. But when you're talking about business funding, you're talking about like your business credit cards, like your American Express, Bank of America, and your Capital One type of cards, and then your business lines of credit. So this is the reason why so many people are getting confused because they don't know which is which. And then inside the three-way funding program, we actually teach you the difference between the two because a lot of people they join these business credit programs, okay? And they're the tier system based programs where they'll get you like Granger, Seaton, Uline, so some net 30s. Then you have to wait for those to post, and then they apply for some more net 30 accounts. And then after they apply for those net 30 accounts, they have to wait for them to post. Then they apply for your department store cards. Then they apply for your gas cards, and then they try to apply for credit cards. Well, once you get to your department store cards, guess what? They're going to pull your credit. That's the thing about it. I keep telling people when you're dealing with a tier-based system, now, like if you say a janitorial or a car wash type of company, then it's okay to have net 30 accounts. But when you're trying to get funding for like real estate investment or you're trying to get funding to open up a restaurant and stuff like that, you're not needing, well, with restaurants, yeah, you can use it for like supplies and stuff. But for the most part, like when you're doing real estate investing or stock investing or something like that, you're trying to get business funding. So there's a difference between the two. And again, in the program, we actually teach you that. But today we're talking about how to use bank cards like American Express, Bank of America, Capital One business credit cards to build business credit. Okay? So let's understand the first thing you have to do, I keep telling people, is to set up a corporation. Now, when you set up the corporation, you want to set it up as a C Corp because you want that entity totally separated from you. Okay? Because you don't want to carry that liability. A lot of people they ask, well, how come I can't build business credit with an LLC? You could build business credit with an LLC, but you still want, if you're trying to have the company totally separated from you, so as the company starts to grow and it needs capital to help it grow, you don't want to keep on relying on your personal credit in order to get approval for funding. So that's the reason I keep telling people to set up a corporation. That's the first thing. And then after you set up the corporation, you want to open up the business bank account. Okay, I used to tell people that you can open up a business bank account, a business savings, and a business expense account, but you don't need that anymore. Because there's other strategies inside the program we teach you where you don't actually need those three different accounts. You can just use the one business bank account or use multiple business bank accounts from other banks to be able to build up your business bank rating. Okay, so you no longer need the three bank accounts. If you want to, you can have a business bank account and a business savings account. That's cool, but you don't necessarily need three different bank accounts. Okay, just two is good enough. All right. Now, talking about like your when applying for business credit cards, yes, they're going to look at your personal credit. Okay, but this is the thing about it. Like with American Express and the Bank of America cards, okay, they'll look at your personal credit, but they'll put the business bank cards under your business. So it doesn't show up under your personal credit. So if you have a corporation, you max out the card, it doesn't affect your personal credit. However, with that Capital One card, it's going to show up under your business credit as well as your personal credit. So if you max out that Capital One business credit card, then it's going to affect your personal credit. So that's the reason I'm not too happy with the Capital One business credit card. And besides, they start you out with small amounts anyway. So, but people get them, and they build them up and everything. But I just don't care too much for the Capital Ones. But for some, it's much easier for them to get a Capital One than an American Express. Also, a lot of people think you got to have a real high credit score. Actually, for most banks, if you have a 680 credit score and you have minimum inquiries on the credit, okay, they'll get you approved for a business credit card. And if you have challenging credit, but you need business credit cards, business lines of credit, then you may want to consider bringing in a partner to help you start establishing business credit. Especially, you may have just recently went through a bankruptcy, okay? Because a bankruptcy, if you're trying to get business credit after a bankruptcy, just forget about it, okay? Bankruptcy affects the business side as well as the personal side for 4 years at least. Okay, some banks may be forgiven of it shorter than that, but the average time, it used to be like 2 years and you're okay, but now the average time has extended out to 4 years on average before you can start applying for business credit cards under your own social. So it may be a good idea to bring in a partner that has at least a 680 credit score to help you apply for business credit cards. Okay, so those are some of the main steps in understanding that. Also with American Express, like sometimes just out of the blue, they'll ask you for your personal, they'll ask you not only after they look at your personal credit, but they'll ask you for your personal taxes to show proof in reference to the amount of income that you're bringing in. Now, like I tell people, you can have your personal taxes done as well as your business taxes done, and show them both records to show proof that you are generating a certain amount of income. And that's some of the things that we talk about in the business credit program, because you need business tax, especially if you're going to be in business. You should file your business tax. Even if you're a business owner and you haven't filed your business taxes in a long time, you should at least file back at least 3 years. And even if you've taken a loss, and I always tell people, try not to show a loss in the business. Even if you're only making $300 net profit in the business, at least it still shows that the business is growing. You don't want to show that the business is losing money. Okay, but nonetheless, don't ignore filing your taxes. I don't care if you're losing money or you just haven't filed and you're scared about being penalized. The average time they'll go back is 3 years. We also do business taxes, as well as personal taxes within our company. So you do have the option to get your taxes done. Okay, but I would tell you, definitely do not ignore your taxes. File your taxes, okay? Whether you done it in over 10 years, they're only going to go back 3. So at least file your taxes, so that way at least you can sleep good at night and it's off your conscience because you know you did something in the positive. Okay? So now, for those of you that may have an existing business but have challenging credit, now if you have accounts receivables or people are giving you cash payments on a daily and stuff and you're depositing that money, then you may look into like a merchant cash advance, to get you the funding you need, because it's a speedier way, it's less paperwork. The interest rates may be higher, But at the same time, at least you're being able to get the capital you need to help grow the business. So it's just an alternative way of financing. And as a matter of fact, in the program, we talk about alternative financing and other companies that's willing to give you capital for your business if you have an existing business, okay, other than the merchant cash advance. So I hope that this video inspires you to get going with your business. Also, for those of you that do have challenging credit, the Fast Credit Approval Program actually has a credit repair program inside of it, as well as the business credit program. It also has the module on how to get funding for your business. You also learn how to actually market your business, because like I told you, the biggest problem with most small business owners is that it's not their product or service, it's because they don't know how to get customers. And so in a marketing program inside the Fast Credit Approval Program, you're actually able to learn how to get find those buying customers and get your product and service in front of them. Also, there's a merchant program on there too. So if you're selling products and you have a brick and mortar, you need to get your business online, so you're not just selling in one location. You'll be able to sell on an international scale, okay, so that way you're bringing in more revenue. All right, so I hope that this video encourages you to get started on your business, move forward in your business. If you have any questions, check out the website, threewayfunding.com. We definitely respond back to you. And if you want a one-on-one consultation, get access to the program. We set up a one-on-one consultation with you as well. And for those of you that have not had a chance to subscribe to our YouTube channel, we ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share our information with the public, because you may be that person that may not need our services right now, or you may be that person that's not interested in starting a business right now. Share it in your community so that people are aware that the knowledge is here. We're always trying to find ways to help inspire entrepreneurs and small business owners to move forward with their product or services, so they can start being independent thinkers and not relying on a job that they may not want to be in anymore. So this is Houston with Three-Way Funding. Again, click the link below to get access to the business credit program, and please like and share our information. Thank you.